Hello everyone, this is Shrike playing more NOMIA, and we are going to up the difficulty a little bit because we've now unlocked the ability to have curse levels. So I've selected 5 of them here. Curse of the Wildfire Exemplar. Party members only heal 75% of max HP after defeating a boss. Enemy difficulty ramps up faster. Rerolls and refreshes cost more stars. Enemies have a 1 in 4 chance to gain critical every turn. So they'll do more damage, more or less. Non-boss enemies have a 1 in 8 chance to gain stable on spawn, which means they are harder to push around. And hopefully that will make this a little more interesting. Our target depth is still only 12, even though I've been getting the 36 every time. So I'm not sure, like, do they expect me to actually just leave after I reach depth 12 and beat the first boss? That seems like very weird to me. I'm not really sure why, but the progression in this game is strange as well. Just because, like, there's this overall neutral experience level, and we unlock more and more cards each run we do. But, like, there's also, like, levels for individual characters that I'm not sure what they do, etc. Last time we played as Cricket and Crow, so this time let's play as the other two, Butterfly and Seagull, and see how that goes. Are they all just different birds? Well, no, Cricket's not a bird, but neither is a butterfly, so never mind. They're insects and they're birds. I would like more characters as well. The Steam page does seem to imply that there are more, and we did get to play 2 in the... Yeah, we played as 2 others that are now gone because of plot reasons. So I'm hoping that once we get to the next act, we will unlock them. Just takes a while if every time I'm doing 3 times as many depths, floors, whatever you want to call them, as required for progression. But hey, you know, I do get something for it because I do unlock more stuff and get more XP, and it's fun. Like, why would I want to stop early before the boss happens? So they have a lot of lunging attacks. They can tank a lot. Seagull has bypassed line of sight, stasis. I believe it can also push and pull a lot. I think I actually like Crow a lot more than Seagull, generally speaking. Honestly, probably Crow and Cricket are probably my favorite, although Butterfly was able to solo an entire run that went poorly, where the other character died, and then Butterfly just went on and won everything by himself. But with the curse levels, maybe that won't be the case. So last time I think we started with wood, which wasn't too bad actually. And then we went to Path of Earth. We've done lots of fire previously. I could go to Path of Water. I don't really like the idea of them having dodge though. But we need to beat the water bosses to unlock them in the library, I do believe, and get the achievements, of course. So we will try. You may rearrange cards by dragging them or selecting them. And okay, I've never ever needed to do that, let's be honest. But I'm going to go to tactical view so we get a little more of a top-down looky. Barrier Band. Apply 7 block to self or ally. You've got some regular block and you got some regular damage. Okay. And Butterfly has deflect, gain block, spear, lunge, and deal 12 damage. Apply vulnerable, so I'll probably want to do that first. I got 2 of them actually. So let's probably move. Apply vulnerable. And then if I do this, that's she has like no actions, huh? I can't. Oh, I'd have to double bolt them for them to die. That's unfortunate. 1 damage off. However, I can do this. I might as well finish them off. I'm gonna block most of the damage. Actually, does she have a thing? Before turn end, gain 3 block per unit and tile surrounding you. Well. There's no units currently near you, so I don't think... Actually, can I manipulate this so they do stand beside? I can. Oh, now I'm getting targeted. Why am I getting targeted? Well, I guess that changes my decision, huh? Should I just do that? Now let's try and block damage. All right, well, I thought this person would stay aggroed on them, but I guess it's because Butterfly never actually hit them. So never actually gained permanent aggro. I don't think I have any. Let's see. Do I have anything that I can push? Not very high damage, I would say, on these characters. I may as well. Oh, they did not dodge it. I didn't even notice they had dodge. Yeah, the problem with this is we just don't do enough damage. We just don't do enough damage. I can teleport away very easily. So if I lock like 1 here, wait, I can't because teleport. Okay, if I do this, at least he can't reach us to hit. This is going to be a slow bit of a slog here. There's really nothing to do here. I guess I could jump over here. So I'm there in the future. Closer. And then we can probably just kill him. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to have to get these characters some good stuff. Fulmination. Deal 5 damage chaining between units within 2 tiles of each other. Apply 5 fragile targets. Now, fragile just increases damage as less than 5 up to 5. Does deal 5 damage as well, so just straight up. Just the spell does. The fragile doesn't. If we're hitting for less than 5 damage, we're probably doing something very specific. I don't remember if these characters get, like, hit them 5 times for 1 damage each, in which case then fragile would be amazing. But deal 15 damage in a 3-tile line. That's pretty good. This costs 2 actions. Oh, that's hard to justify. Foresight is a really good action. Really good, actually. If I draft that. Ignore line of sight creates drain fields. What are they? Applies 5 weaken to any enemy who moves through the tile. I think I'll take the actions, and I could also reroll, but rerolls are more expensive on this difficulty. Upgrade 2 cards. Gain a memory. We need to get memories. Actually, what would I upgrade into? What does spear upgrade into? Does it get cheaper? No. It does in a 2-tile line. That is kind of nice. Puncture. 4-tile line. Deflect. Just gets more block. Okay, so nothing terribly exciting here. Slightly better range on trip. What about her? What about Seagull? Barrier bend. Ignores line of sight. Okay. Foresight gets 2 charges. I mean, that's okay, but like, yeah, we don't have any super powerful cards yet to upgrade, so I think what I'd rather do is get a memory. Get some good, strong passives. On battle start, enemies gain 2 weakened. Okay. Grit up to 5 does not decrease in the turn. We don't really currently get grit. Well, it probably will. It might actually be worth re-rolling this. Yeah, I think it will. Your attacks have a 1 in 2 chance to steal 1 stacks of a random buff. That's really good in our water area because we could potentially steal their dodge, I think. Would I give that to Butterfly or to Seagull, though? I imagine probably Butterfly would prefer to steal the buffs. Draft up to 2 cards, gain a memory, upgrade. Let's gain another memory. If the card has opportunity keyword, gain 1 focus. On battle end, gain 3 max HP. Okay, you know what? Sure, I'll do that. 5 stars, gain a memory. Wow, there's a 60% chance of another combat here. They have a lot of HP for this early in the game. I guess the curse is indeed working. We don't have the greatest we do not have the greatest ability to do stuff yet. I can push these guys into each other, or I can try and push these guys off the edge. Will you be able to reach over there? It doesn't look like it, actually. Can I stand in the water? I can, but it costs twice as much. Okay. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. Challenges in a 3-top. I mean, okay, that could work. That could work. I need her to be in range as well. It probably stands here. And again, anyway, starts blasting. Knock them into each other for extra damage. I may as well do this. And I'm going to anticipate that Butterfly is going to take most of the damage here. Unfortunately, how much damage is that? Just one? This person's debuffing and this person's going to just block. Okay, well, there's really not much I can do about this right now. I could jump somewhere else and maybe... Well, the person that's debuffing is going to target whoever's closest, so it doesn't really matter where I stand. We'll be honest. I would like them to be able to line up and potentially get hit. If I do this... That's fine. Okay, it was just exposed. So no real damage. Well, I can make you vulnerable. This person's got 8 shields. Maybe I should have made them vulnerable, but I don't think I can push them off. I think I have to do one shot and then push them off. Yes. I can do a little bit of chip damage to this guy. This became 0. Tactical Tome. Every round, 1 random gambits in hand costs 1 less. Oh, okay. I mean, that's nice, I suppose. Obviously, I'm not going to stand here, so I'll just probably do damage and then move out of the way. Since they are this lock icon. They basically don't change their intent and target will not change. So as long as we don't stand in the fire zone, we don't take any damage. Pretty straightforward. And then I just blast them off the edge. All right, no problem. Mote of Rest. Selected unit gains 2 AP and GP, but it's a one-time thing. It's not max. When attack, deal damage to attacker equal to 2 times the number of block cards played on your turn. If you have no block, gain 5 block. I'm going to reroll these. Gain 5 block every 8 cards you draw. On Battle Start, gain 10 block. Man, why are they just all block? I can't reroll again. Well, these are not fantastic, I will say. I guess starting with 10 block is fine. Gain a memory. Draft 2 cards. More memories. Gain 2 critical every 10 attacks you draw. You may carry over up to 8 block between turns. Alright, go to Butterfly, I guess. Draft an action, draft a golden item. I don't have very many stars to spend at the Cauldron, so let's an action would be kind of nice, but let's get the golden. Oh wow, we got the like 20% chance of a combat. But they're all very weak, so okay. Can you double tap? Can't reach, unfortunately. Okay, kill you. Wow, why is this combat suddenly so easy? Spear. Wait, I should trip them first. Oh, we're going closer. My bad. Now I can't attack. Oh, I'm such a fool. I'm such a fool. Man. I could have one-turned this. I just moved beside him. Okay. It's okay. Attack. Attack. Okay. Whatever. You get slightly less rewards because they took longer. Ice Sheet. Select the unit gains 2 nimble. That doesn't sound great. I mean, that's fine. It's extra movement, but... selected unit's rightmost memory gains 1 potency. Selected unit gains 10 max HP without healing that amount. Set all units HP to half. Could also reroll. +1 potency. That'd be a 9 carry over 9 block each turn, or get Or 2 random gambits and hand cost 1 less? That sounds pretty good. Let's try that on her. Seagull. 2 random gambits and hand cost 1 less. Okay, so it didn't make the other one reduce or greater. But that's still good. That's still quite a lot of extra action economy, effectively. Okay, where we're going next? Gain a butterfly memory, gain a seagull memory, remove a card. I think Seagull needs more memories. He only has 1 right now. Upon defeating enemy, temporarily upgrade 1 random card in hand for the rest of battle. 2 more block whenever you apply it. Reclaim up to 1 unused GP as flow. So if I end my turn without using everything, I'm going to pay to reroll this. Gain 3 focus every 3 0 cost cards played. That's really good with our current thing. Oh, that's really good. Each gambit drawn has a 1 in 8 chance to ignore line of sight. Yeah, no, we're going to take Sharpened Wand. Gaining 3 focus. Upgrade to 2 cards. Draft up 2 cards. We really need to draft some cards, I think. 50% chance of combat. We got it. 2 kind of tough enemies. I'm going to want to trip first for sure. I don't like that our movement costs. I wish it was a 0 cost movement. Don't we all? You're attacking for 19 and you're just going to debuff? Yeah. Blocking and debuffing, actually. Okay, well, we can probably bully this guy to death. That would be my guess. Fortunately, I can't really... Can't do everything I'd want to do. Oh, we'll trip to apply Vulnerable. And then... just lunge, I guess. You know, they are threatening to get 19 damage on them, but we could potentially change that. It didn't look like any of my gambits got made caper. For a tactical tome, every even round. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Oh crap, she's now getting targeted. Well, you know. Yeah. Let's give you... I guess we have to try and block this. There's nowhere I'm going to be able to move to avoid this happening. I can let them take this... the status effect, but... Blinded and vulnerable. That means I have a pretty bad chance to dodge. They are threatening a lot of DPS right now. Really, you're not quite lined up how I'd want them to. I could potentially do that, but... make them vulnerable. I feel like I could just push them off the edge and... no, worry about it less. Like so. Effectively get a free 10 extra damage. They are threatening a lot of damage here. However... I've got 4 actions. Action points, GP. I could pull aggro and then teleport away. Or move away, for that matter. Or just probably... I can block most of it, not all of it, though. If I teleport over here... they can't reach? Oh, they can still reach? What? There are ranges everywhere. That's insane. What? Excuse me? Doesn't matter how far away I go? Their range is literally the entire playable area. That is... I've never seen that before. What? Okay. I guess she's going to take a lot of damage, which is not good. I may as well just walk back then. Yeah, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Jesus. That is impressive. Okay, well, she can get her revenge, I suppose. But, oof, that hurts. I was sure that they would have a reasonable range on it. It did not. Leftmost memory gains 1 potency. Gain 1 hesitation. 3 buffer. Don't really care. Another lunge, but this one's a gambit. The 5 damage in a 3 tile wide area, not long, lengthwise. Ignores line of sight, deals 1 damage, pull 3. Pull is somewhat useful. Apply 10 block to an ally opportunity. I think I'm gonna just re-roll these, to be honest. Spell range 5, ignores line of sight, deals 1 damage, push 3. I mean, it's just for push. That's literally it. But I mean, push is pretty good. To expose, apply to expose a target. This is really good for nuking down bosses later on. Gain 3 grit. Shuffle balance into the draw pile. Let's get a push. This team definitely seems distinctly okay. We really want golden memory versus golden card. What's our leftmost memories? I could increase this again. Or I can increase this. Let's give it to her. So 3 random gambits in hand cost 1 less now. So she's gonna have like so much action economy. I want the golden memory or the golden card. I think we really need better cards. Like quite badly. North line of sight applies 2 vulnerable to targets in a 3 tile radius. That could be good. That could be quite good. Add lash to hand, shuffle lash in the draw pile, add lash to discards. I'm gonna go with Radiance on this one. Although that lets her draw 5. Which would, with her, how much GP she has. Oh, but he gets to discard 5 to go with it, so never mind. Radiance it is. Okay. Seagull memory, rest, butterfly memory. Let's get another seagull memory. Another combat. It was a 10% chance. Holy. Well, let's apply vulnerable to all of them. I am a little scared, I will say. But if we had AoE, we could do a lot here. We can push them off. At least that's 1. Dude, if we had AoE, this would be so easy, but we don't. Well, we kind of do. If she moves out of the way, I could hit at least 2 of them with lunge. Was another person over there? What the hell? Okay, well. This is a wee bit bad. Hide in the corner. Okay. Wait. Oh, there's so many enemies. If I walk here, I can puncture to kill these 3. At least something. Okay, she's not being attacked. You are damaging over time, debuffing. I don't want to do expose. That would be pretty terrible. There's really not much I can do. Okay, well. But for poison. It looks like we resisted it. Or they... I don't know. Strange. All this stuff is... I can push 3. I won't kill. I won't knock him off, rather. Okay, that's an easy kill. What about you? You can almost certainly just... Wait, you can go on over here. Push this guy off. Goodbye. You can walk over here. Lunge and spear. Oh, that's not quite enough. Damn. I need trip to be upgraded. I could jump, actually. I only have 1 GP. It's not enough. Sucks. Man. Man. Why does your attack have to do so much? And I might be able to jump away and avoid all damage that way. Yeah, that works. You didn't draw any attacks, unfortunately. Trash. Useless. I'm just going to use these so that we're closer to triggering our thing. Not that it really matters because we're going to win right here. Bolts. There you go. Dream stabilized. Astral Flicker. Selected movement card becomes a permanent teleport. I probably want to do that. Upon defeating enemy, temporary upgraded card. Before turn end, gain block equal to 2 times the number of active enemies. Add 2 block whenever you apply it. I'm just going to re-roll these. Gain 2 focus and grit for every 3 golden cards you play. Okay, so we want to get her more golden cards if I take that. I mean, that's probably worth. Oh, look. Golden memory. Golden... Could also go to the cauldron at this point, but... permanent teleport, but in exchange for 10 max HP. You know what? Probably fine with that. That means I don't have to... I can just... Well, teleport. All right. Golden memory. We really could use something good here. Gain 1 max AP. Oh, that's very helpful. Acquired, gain 1 movement speed. On battle start, gain vulnerable. No. Yeah, I'll take the extra AP. Thanks. It's always good for the Mike character right before the boss. Spider Kraken. That is a lot of enemies. You are going to attack and debuff. You're going to block and debuff. Oh yeah, the enemies are definitely way more advanced now. I can hit both of these guys pretty easily with puncture. Although I can't get close enough, actually. That's a problem. Can she do any pushes? Not really, no. Well, there's no reason not to foresight. Oh, they just moved closer to me. Well, because they are moving every time I take. Immediately takes a turn whenever you play a card. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's fucking rude. I'm gonna jump over here. That's 6 exposed. I can't let her take 10 damage here. Super can't. Oh, these are healing spots. Cost me a lot to do that. This guy's got to go. He's got to go. We have to probably target him down. Problem is, I would need to get him in range. Well, I don't want to stand there. Evidently. Can you kill him in this turn? No, not quite. Would need 2 turns. I'll go over here. Okay, he got exposed, so now I can one-shot him. But that, yeah, I have to. Okay, that's fine. This debuff probably won't matter. This guy is blocking and debuffing everybody. May as well play it a little safe. I could get more points if I really want to with our motive rest. I don't think there's really much reason to. Or nimble. Okay, I got some kind of effect on him. I think it's exposed 7. Oh, well, exposed just got reduced to poison 3. Okay. Very well. What is this guy doing? I could focus on him, but let's Oh, he dodged. He dodged my thing. Well, rude. Trip. Vulnerable. Start smacking him a bit. I'm probably gonna have to deflect. Probably. Well, he's too vulnerable. I should have done that to... Well, actually, I might be able to get both at once if I do some pushing. You go like here. I push you over that way. Wait, that... Is he sturdy? He resists. Reduce damage. Why didn't he get pushed? That's my question. Really would have liked him to get pushed closer so I could do that, but... Push one? Oh, he's hitting into her. I see. That's not what I wanted. Damn, that sucks. If I push him one that way, does it work? Yes. If I stand here, push you that way. There we go. I was vulnerable to them. I'm gonna take damage if I... Well, actually, I've got lots of resources. All right, well, good enough, probably. 45 damage you're threatening, huh? This guy's being a jerk. Well, they're nice and lined up. But I can't trip. Trip really needs to be upgraded. Oh, so badly. I would really like to apply vulnerability. If I pushed... It's not an even round, so I don't get a bunch of extra actions here with her. I think this guy's got like infinite range. Yeah, he does. So I cannot avoid that. It's pretty vile, I will say. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over here, teleport. Trip. Really wanted to do puncture, but not gonna be enough anyways. Let me see what she can do. She get in range of this? One off. That sucks. I don't want to have to use a double. I can push that guy pretty damn far. Well, that really helped much. We will heal 75% after this, but basically give up blocking it all if I do that. Only does 3 damage, and they don't actually get pushed anywhere somehow. They have sturdy? No? Not entirely sure why. Either way, we do not have enough damage. Unfortunately. I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't move away from this guy. He's doing it no matter what. I'm too... I'd rather her take the hit, in fact. So since I can't kill that guy this turn, he is vulnerable. I'd do 12 damage to him. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. So we're just gonna do this. I assume I can't get away from this. I can if I go all the way over there. He threatens a lot of area, but not all of the areas. Oh, I can't teleport anyways. I have to just try and block some of it. This is definitely going to hurt. Wait. If I move, I reduce it by 10. Which is better than using the block. Well, they're nice, and if they stay beside each other, they didn't. They did not stay beside each other. Okay, well. We need... I can do aggression and guarantee kill him. What does she have? Blast and damage? Okay, she could probably just kill this guy. That works fine. I'll save those for a second here. Aggression. Puncture. Does barely anything, weirdly. What happened to the status I applied to him? That's a lot of damage. This. 2 HP to knock out. Oh, because the wall's right there. Uh-oh. She's dead. Oh, she's super dead. Oh, frick. I had her take aggro. I goofed. Hold on. Actually, wait a minute. This is what this is for. Movement. Does this work? No. If I given it to her, she could have attacked. If I give her nimble, I think I can escape. Minus 8? That's not too bad. That is acceptable. In fact, I can move even farther, but there isn't a lot of reason to. So let me jump down here. Oh, you're now in the danger zone. Well, let me move over here. We're still both... Oh, we're probably both taking poison damage? Question mark? Okay, at least we didn't die a horrible death, so knows that. Probably could have done this better. I don't really have much in the way, so I may as well leap. Can you do any debuffs? Doesn't look like it. Nope. I should probably have her attack first, though. So that the other one can take aggro. Since they've got the HP and the block to spare. I'll do this just in case, but I think we're just taking the poison damage. Oh, we got exposed. So I can almost certainly... Did he just dodge it? He fucking dodged it. I did this in the wrong order. Oh no. I'm gonna die a horrible death here? Maybe. I'm not close enough. Uh-oh. I'm not close enough to actually attack. Oh god. I have done goofed. What's your range? Can I ever get away from that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Even if I use all 3 actions to teleport. I'd have to get so far away. Okay, actually, I'm not being threatened by much damage. This is actually fine? Question mark? Weirdly enough. Dude, not enough movement. How? How? Alright, well. I'll bring them closer. Her. If I ended my turn beside him, I could have got some block and avoided it. I'm not used to enemies getting dodge every turn. I think I'd rather dodge. Get very low. This was a rough fight. Holy. We don't get the full HP, but we'll get most of our HP back. Oh yeah, pretty much very close to full. So no real punishment. Targeted lunge, deal 20 damage, overheat 2. North line of sight, swap places with the enemy, apply 2 blinded. That's kind of nice, although she doesn't have that much actions to work with. Like action points. It is range 2 to 3. Deal damage equal to the stacks of all statuses on self and target, then remove all statuses. That's okay. This has overheat 2. Which would apply to puncture, which would be kind of rough. First line of sight, remove 10 stacks of all opponent's statuses. I mean, 20 damage can be pretty big. I think we should get out of this zone. Holy. Although, there is another water boss we could fight. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do it. I wanted a more challenge. Oh, hey! What? There's that blasted thing still puppeting him. Stop running. The path to your purpose wends away. You must return. Wait, I feel strange. Like we're being... It's pulling our tethers, don't you? Main objective achieved. Oh. They're actually pulling us out. After all that talk at the beginning, I was like, oh yeah, it makes us go. Or rather, it wants us to leave early, but I don't. And I go all the way to 36. Well, here, story just forced us out. Okay, well. First curse level 5 successful? Alright, that was fast because we only did a third as much as I usually do, but it looks like we may have unlocked a new character. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. Everyone here? Bo's ill that the sage can forcibly pull tethers. It is kind of a problem because if the sage has betrayed us by stealing Hawk, and they can then just pull our tether out, they could just stop us from ever investigating. Never mind that. What in Mother's name is going on? Nothing good. The scourge has accelerated beyond all projections, but a lot faster just before you were tethered back. It's coiled all the way up the tower now. We saw so many people scrambling on the way here. I can feel the floor rumbling. Blast it all. They're doing a lot of just describing instead of just the game showing us these cool things, but it's okay. We need to get out. I have a tether teleporting all library materials to an evacuation ship on the dock. I suggest we all follow before it's too late. You're giving up? That sage was an arm's length away, and you're giving up now? I'm taking action. Hornet and their students are coordinated evacuation right now. Take it up with them. This place is older than all of us combined. I won't just let it die. I need to go back in. Lynn, think about this. The scourge accelerated every time we've interacted with that sage. Who's to say that going back in won't destroy the tower? If the sage is using us like that, why is it running away? It knows we're close. It's getting desperate. We don't know that. We don't know nearly enough. The tower crumbles while we're out. Could we even leave the dream after that? We'd be tethering back to nothingness. True. Actually, yeah. We've never died without the tower there. So if we run, and we can never enter the dream again, are you really okay with never knowing what happened? Also, good point. Never knowing. Well, I know that... what I know is that Sage has played us all for fools. Led us on a merry chase for a man who's probably... they're dots. I don't think it's Morse code. There's no dashes, so... Oh, this voice. Do not. No, I will not. ... This domain is mine. To overcome it at all costs. Do not interfere. 2 of them? Don't you run. I'm going after them. We need to stick together. We do, no matter which side. You and Jing think should run. Okay. Oh my gosh. They're yapping so much. If we chase, we risk being stranded. Yes. There's a chance we make it worse. Yes. But look around. The scourge is here. If we run, it is certain the tower falls. And we might lose Hawk forever. Jing, help us with the evacuation. The rest of us should dive. Please trust me. I always do. Just say the word. All right. I trust that brain of yours. Sorry, Cricket. Oh my gosh. There we go. If it was voice acted, that'd be one thing, but... Okay, so they just kind of kicked us back out. Now we have to get to 18. Okay, you know what? That's fair, I guess. Aspiration. Oh, God. Well, I don't know if I want to do the next. I want to do 2 runs in one setting, one sitting. Yeah, I don't. The plot is fine. I find the dialogue very stilted and hard to read. It's not just me stumbling over my words. It's just they're sometimes quite strange. We don't even understand their nature to begin with. One just stabbed my dad in the back. True, but they've been nothing but helpful for all history. If I'm never chosen, then I'll just be a good mage. I'll help a lot of people. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you want to be chosen? But do you want to be chosen? Yes, maybe. I shouldn't want greatness. I should just earn it. Of the 90 speakers who have ever lived, how many of them asked the sages directly for their abilities? 65, 9 Pine included. I don't know who Pine is, but so you think you're better than all of them? You should get chosen without even asking. What? Well, okay. Great. Fantastic. I'm going to pick the other characters next time for sure. For sure. We're gonna go back to Cricket and Crow. They like have very good synergies with each other, and they're both quite powerful. I definitely like them more than Butterfly and Seagull. I would say Seagull's probably the worst character, power-wise. Yeah, I think so. You could go hard into pushes, and there are some good combos you can do. I think it was one of the first videos. I don't remember if it was the first or second we did this, where we had a frail combo. That was pretty sick. But I don't remember if that was with Seagull. Anyways. Oh, you know what? I don't think we've done Butterfly and Crow. Or Cricket. There's no way we haven't done Cricket and Seagull. Some of them have higher bond levels than others. Meaning we've done them before. But I've done these before and they're still bond level 1. Maybe I have to do it more in order to get it actually to level up fully. Well, with that, if you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you guys next time when maybe we will reveal some more of the story here. And maybe, possibly, save Hawk. It looks like we're getting kind of close. And I would really appreciate some new characters. So see you guys then.